Are we on stream? Or?
Sorry?
Are we on stream?
Yeah, you're on the stream again.
Okay. Look, he comes with you for press conference.
Yeah.
You attack me at the same time.
Yeah.
I've got nothing particular to say today, but if you have a
How about the
question,
truckers in Canada?
I didn't go to Canada. I was
What do you
there.
think of
No,
them
I'm
there?
joking.
What do you
They
think
did
of the
good.
truckers there?
They did good.
Yeah.
Everybody who sort of, reminds the government that they are there in administration to serve the people rather than the people obey. Whatever the means to do it, they're doing the right thing. Sadly, the turnout here to support them wasn't as big, but we all know that, how do you say, people in Canada and the States own their own trucks, whereas here they don't. Yeah. Oh, it's good movement. It's good that they are doing what they are doing. So hopefully Mr. Trudeau finally remembers that it's just Mr. Trudeau. Nothing special, nothing above anyone. Yeah.
Do you think this is the end of Trudeau?
I do not know. I hope, but I do not know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got Mr. Schwab behind him, you know.
Yeah.
So whoever has Mr. Schwab behind him,
What do you think of Mr. Schwab?
Mr. Schwab likes being behind the boys and touching them. So at the moment, Justin is his boy.
Do you think? Do you think he is
Yeah.
a puppet house?
You know, there's always someone, you know. I don't know. It's... There's always corruption within governments, but at the moment they are... there was time when there was corruption, but they let people live. But when there's corruption and they don't let people live, of course the people are going to call out the corruption. So let people live, and people will let you rule, if you call it rule, because you're there to serve. That's my message.
Yeah.
Justin.
And also, in this, coming back to here now,
Ask my friend some questions as well.
hi there, what do you think of...
No interviews on match day, sorry.
Okay.
Match day.
Match day.
Nice day.
Never mind.
No interviews anymore.
Never mind. Thank you very much for that. Thanks.
Welcome. And subscribe
That
to another
press
alternative.
conference, yeah. That press conference with the cameras.
The vein double jab, the only jab I'm in. To come around from the back, locked up in the lab, to control the nemesis. The government's a threat, and they the real terrorists. Policing more, what is the reason? No, from the land, they the ones committing treason. When it's
You don't know how he holds this all day, you know what I mean? Good work out the arm muscles, I'll tell you that.
So just move over here, mate.
Well, I'm playing
away from the sound.
I'm playing that speaker, yeah. And if I go too far away, you'll start stuttering. Playing from Bluetooth from the pocket, you know what I mean?
So can you tell my viewers about the sign you're holding right now?
Well, I'm holding it for the lovely Sikh guy who I always see at all the protests. He's got to get me a coffee. So I don't actually know what he says, but you know. Yeah. The government is lying to you. Say no to the COVID jab. It's safe for children. Pretty simple. We got that one. Yeah. The media's lying to you as well. Vaccinating and dying. Yeah. It's all very accurate. It's quite heavy. Quite heavy. He's got strong arms holding that up all day. It's asking to hold this one. It's really heavy. No, it's not really heavy. It's quite heavy.
How are you?
It's okay, she's fine.
What do you think? What do you think of the truckers in Canada?
I think they're terrific. They're also brave because Trudeau is really desperate to shut them down, and he thinks he's got people on his side. But I am really hoping, and I don't know much about Canada, but I'm really hoping the truckers keep going, keep staying strong, and explain to the rest of Canada what the hell is going on, because everybody needs to wake up.
Do you think they'll bring a lot of change in Canada as well? Do you think the truckers will bring a lot of change in Canada?
I don't know. I think if they can stop this tyranny, we need a different way of working and a different way of living. But I'm not sure that's how things pan out. But if they can stop the tyranny and we can get back to something like reality and with a lot of more kindness and a lot more care for each other, then we will have achieved a lot.
And what are your thoughts on the coming back to the UK now? What are your thoughts on the Human Rights Act reform that they want to bring in?
It's not so much a reform as taking away our human rights. Whether this is because the jab is intended to turn us into transhuman, I'm not sure. But people have fought for their human rights, people have fought wars, people have done very brave things, and they should not take away our human rights. We have fundamental human rights, and we need to save those rights.
And moving back to Canada, do you think this is the end of Justin Trudeau and his days are numbered now?
Yeah, because he's looking increasingly desperate, and I think even those who support him must be wondering what's going on. There's no way to treat your own citizens. If it was any other country, if it was Russia or Korea, the West would be condemning it. They'd be threatening violence. As it is, Trudeau is looking like an absolute idiot, but unfortunately at the moment he's still a powerful idiot, and I just would love to see him brought down.
Sure. Thank you very much for that. Very pleasure talking to you. Really interesting. Thank you. Take care. I think this is heading to the convoy now, so welcome any new subscribers. Remember to hit that big red button and click the bell icon so keep up to date with future videos or live streams like these in the future, and so you get notified whenever I go live or upload a new video. Thanks very much everyone, thanks for all the support. Thanks to those who've donated today as well, really much appreciated. And thank you for tuning into this stream as well. Hope you will enjoy. Sorry if I buffer a bit, and also apologies if you were timed out recently. I'm not too sure, it could be a glitch or an accident by the moderators, so huge sorry about that. If you were timed out, it could be an accident by the moderators or something, not entirely sure, but I'll try and look into that later on. Anyways, enjoy the stream, and yeah.
Are we going to go this across the actual road, or do we want to go into the road? Into the road? Yeah. There you go.
Remember to hit the big red button too. And click the bell icon so you keep up to date with future videos or live streams like these.
No poison jabs for kids! 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 No poison jabs for kids!
GB here on Odyssey. Subscribe to him on Odyssey. Guys, yeah.
Love all trying to subscribe on Odyssey, guys.
No COVID just for kids. No COVID just for kids. No poison just for kids. No COVID just for kids. No poison just for kids. No COVID just for kids. No poison just for kids.
Yeah, go through here, shall we?
Right, guys, we're gonna go through. We're gonna say no. Come on. No COVID just for kids. No you guys for taking a stand and being brave enough to disrupt your lives and to come up and to do what you do best. We love you guys and we are here to support you. Thank you for standing with us and for standing with the children. So everyone, give it up for the Freedom Convoy!
All of this and the outreach, do you think it will have an impact?
Of course it will. Excuse me, Missy. It's a bloody
Lovely to see you.
We'll see you in a bit.
Who else managed to get a proper...
So this guy is here. And Bunny, are you going to be leaving?
Am I? Well,
He is going to be staying. Wind, rain or storm. We've got to love this guy and give him some support. What's your name?
my name's Clucky and I am staying.
Right, guys, let's go to number 2 that makes it me! Come on, guys, let's make some noise and let everyone know why we're here. No COVID jabs for kids!
No COVID jabs for kids!
Hi there again, how are you? How are you, right? Yeah, so do you feel like today will have an impact, especially with passers-by and people seeing this and all this raising awareness?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people waking up to this whole lie, to this whole scandemic. So, this will just give even more awareness to people that there are people still fighting for what's right, fighting against this whole scam. There's a lot of people who are beeping their cars, supporting us. So that means that there are a lot of people who are awake. And just because they're not here doesn't mean that just because they're not here today doesn't mean that they're not awake to this whole scam. There are a lot of people, and I think that it's getting a bit dangerous for the globalists now. But yeah,
and in solidarity with the Canadian truckers too.
Of course, Canadian truckers, anyone in Canada, keep doing what you're doing, keep fighting against this tyranny. Use Monero and Pirate, and just keep doing what you're doing. Don't give up, and just do what you know to be right.
And would you say this is the end of Trudeau as we know it?
Sorry,
is this the end of Trudeau as we know it?
Well, perhaps, but I mean, hopefully it'll be the end of all governments as we know them. Really, because they're the criminals. They're the criminals. They do criminal activity, and we shouldn't tolerate it. Do not tolerate bullies.
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah,
thank you. Take care, man. Yeah. Resistance to be an Odyssey. Go follow him on Odyssey.
Yes, and guys, do sub to another alternative.
Hi guys.
If you get restream, you'll be able to stream to Odyssey same time as YouTube.
So both at the same time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
We've just beaten Gavin McInnes, right? So we've just beaten Gavin McInnes on Odyssey. So we're now over 7,500.
Amazing.
And we just need to keep that growing. We need to keep that growing. We need to get up to 8,000, 10,000. We're going to move into the top 300 worldwide for Odyssey, and we just need to keep pushing that. Majid Nawaz has now got on, right? The Sikh Resistance has now got on Odyssey. You've got the Boob Investigative Committee, right? All of these things are moving to Odyssey because they know it's the platform.
Odyssey's the future, it seems like.
It is the future.
YouTube is just a launch pad to get it all starting.
Exactly.
Because most people are lazy and they don't click on links. You need like 10,000 and then you get 10% retainment, and then you probably get 1,000 on Odyssey, if you know what I mean.
Think how many clicks you do on YouTube. Just do a couple more and go to Odyssey.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
fascist